What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pattaya once again in Thailand. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things no one told you about trading full-time. Things you might not be aware of, but that you need to know if you expect to trade full-time one day. First, any good trader who is trading full-time needs to be independent and stop copying people. You cannot expect to get good results by just trying to do what other people are doing. You gotta be thinking in your own terms. You gotta be independent in your approach and do whatever you wanna do, not what other people are saying you gotta do. There's so many things in trading that are so wrong and that don't work, like the trend is your friend, or like you cannot go broke taking a profit. All these things are so wrong. And you can do this and get good results or not, or do the opposite completely and still get good results. So it's your job to be independent, think on your own terms, and whatever works, that's what you gotta do. Okay, second thing is, this is not popular for sure, and you're gonna be pissed off hearing this, but there's gonna be times where nothing works. You try many things, you force yourself to work harder, you look at the chart more, you take more trades, you try to analyze the market better, but nothing works. Your results suffer, and you're not able to come back on track for whatever reason. There's lots you can do with journaling, reviewing your trades, going back on your past performance, see what you can do better, see how the market changed, but sometimes it just won't work. There's going to be times where things don't go right, for whatever reason, that you might not be aware of, and those are the times where you got to be most aware and keep that discipline, keep that patience in, so that you're able to overcome that period and get back on the other side better. Now, of course, people would love to tell you that, oh, everything's going to be perfect, you'll trade full-time and then make profits every week, but there are times where it's just not like this. You got to be able to stand those times and keep on track with your progress. The third thing I want to tell you about full-time trading is the fact that you gotta get your mindset right. So many people get in trading with the wrong mindset. The mindset of expecting money quickly, the mindset of these high returns per month. I wanna make 10% a month plus forever, and that just doesn't work. There's a place for goals, for sure, for expecting good things, for thinking big, and all that stuff is good. But in trading, until your mindset is gonna be right, it's going to be really hard to perform top-notch at your best level. You might be able to have a few wins here and there, you might have some really good weeks, really good months, but it won't be consistent until you get your mindset right. You focus on what matters, which means your process, your risk management, and of course your mindset, so having your mind in the right place. A couple of things to help with this. First of all, talk to traders more. Surround yourself with people who are doing the same thing at a bigger level. Do whatever routine you gotta do, meditation, journaling, yoga if you want, to be able to get to that top-notch mindset where you're not acting on impulse, where you're not over trading for any reason, where you're not stuck in these cycles all the time of losses and bad trading. And third thing you can do, of course, is trying to understand yourself better. Understand who you are as a trader. Understand what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, how you can not just fix your mistakes and your bad things, but how you can use your strength to your best advantage. That is really powerful. Fourth thing I want to tell you about full-time trading, and this is something I learned just recently myself. Listen to this. More hours doesn't mean more money. Now this is really hard because you're used to work at a job where if you work more, you're paid by the hours. You work 10 hours, you get paid 10 hours. You work 5 hours, get paid 5 hours. Work 15 hours, get paid 15 hours. But in trading, that doesn't work. In business, often it doesn't work. There's this mindset of like hustle, working hard, and that can be good for some time. But in reality, over the long term, more hours at the chart, or even more hours just working, doesn't mean always more results. These days I pretty much work and trade 2 hours a day maximum. Maybe 3 if I would have work to do. And that's it. I could sit at my chart for 8 hours. I wouldn't get better results. I'll probably get even worse results because I'll be maybe taking too many trades. I would be second guessing myself. I would take trades on lower time frames, and I would just hurt my results. 2 to 3 hours for me is perfect. I get good results. I don't struggle. I have my right mindset, right discipline, and I'm able to just do what I gotta do every single day. So you gotta figure out for you what that is, but keep in mind that if you work harder and more hours, you won't get better results. In fact, it's more important than ever to do the work smart. So work on things that get you results and things that you're good at and things that you're able to leverage for getting better and better at trading. That is really crucial. Okay, fifth, again, something that people would hate to tell you, and no one online told you this before, so I gotta make it my mission to tell you. You gotta spend your money wisely if you're gonna trade full-time, or if you expect to have a business or anything of the sort. You gotta spend wisely, and that means that you won't necessarily buy a Lamborghini on the first year. You're not gonna get a private jet, maybe not even get a Rolex, because that's pretty useless. And the thing is, every real trader would understand this. Why you have to spend your money wisely. Let's say you buy a Lamborghini. I know what the price of these are now. Let me just check it out quickly. Okay, alright, so in the US, Lamborghini here costs between $200,000 and $500,000 US. Let's just go with, like, let's say you buy the top one, $500,000. You spend that money on a car. Every year, it's gonna be worth less and less and less unless it's like a special model or everything or anything of the sort. But even in that case, it might increase a little bit per year. Let's just keep in mind that this price will go down over time. Right, you spend $500,000 in the car first. The year after it's worth maybe like 480. Then the year after it's like maybe 450. Then you go down to 400, and over time it kind of decreases like this. The key point is, even if it stays at the same price, pay 500,000 for it, you sell it back the same price, 500,000, in 10 years from now. Even if that were the case, you're still missing out a lot on what you could be getting for trading. That same $500,000 you invest in trading, in 1 year from now, if you make 2% a month, which is minimal, like 2% compounded per month, you would end up at the end of the year with roughly 20% up. So $609,000 in that case. See how the maths split out here. You either lose money by spending on a car that you might enjoy driving for sure. And there's a place for like spending on big cars, spending on things you love. There's a place for that for sure. But is it really better doing that in your first couple of years and like getting in debt compared to just investing it in trading and growing your capital and then making a lot more money that way that you can then use for freedom? Someone who owns a Lamborghini is stuck with the monthly payments. They have a huge pile of cash in that car that he cannot use for anything else. Someone who's investing in trading has this money in their account. They're able to do whatever they want with it. They can grow it every single month, every single year. After that, if they are good, of course, at trading, they have the right skills, they get a lot more leverage. Who's smarter, the guy who has a Lamborghini or the guy who has a big trading account? In my opinion, the guy with the bigger trading account. Now, who's more rich, the guy with the Lamborghini or the guy with the big trading account? Well, it's pretty clear. The guy with the big trading account is richer. Now, it might not look like it. Like, people see him as like wearing like normal shirts, like maybe normal polos and things, going out in like short pants and stuff. He doesn't look rich by any means, but he has the money in the background to show for. Compared to the guy with the Lamborghini, looks rich, of course. People love him. People take photo with his car or whatever. But he's losing money every year with that. If you want to spend your money on a Lamborghini, feel free to do so. You don't need my approval to do it. But I know for a fact that I prefer to be rich in the background compared to being rich and showing off and trying to justify my expenses for no reason, pretty much. So that's up to you, of course. Leave me your thoughts on this below as always. These were the 5 things no one told you about full-time trading. Let me just recap this quickly for you. Be independent and stop copying other people. You'll have times where nothing will work. You gotta be able to deal with them and accept them. Get your mindset right. Super important. The more hours you work doesn't mean you make more money, that's for sure. And spend wisely your money. Whichever you want to do, you want to spend on a big car, a fancy watch. You have the choice to either look rich or be rich. Whichever you choose, that's your decision. A lot of my viewers here on YouTube are not subscribed to the channel yet. So if you want to do so, make sure you click the subscribe button below. Click the bell to be notified of future videos. I post videos like this here 3 to 4 times per week to keep you inspired, teach you the right skills, and also I interview some traders every single week. So you don't want to miss that for sure. And I'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon. Ciao.